How's it going, everyone, and welcome to the third episode of the Bayern Munich Career Mode series. And before we do get into anything, I just want to thank you guys so much for the support on the first two episodes. It's a big ask, but if we can try and get over 100 likes on this episode again, that would be greatly appreciated. I did also ask you guys on the last episode if you'd prefer me to sign Hector Bellerin or if I should go for Saj instead. And it was a bit 50-50 to be honest, so whatever happens, I'm probably going to sign the player that accepts the contract first, because both of those right backs are very good talents for the future, and I think whichever one I did sign, they would be good for us regardless. And we are now going into the first game of the episode, which will be up against Arsenal in the pre-season tournament final. I'm hopeful that we can get a win in this game and pick up our first bit of silverware, even though it's not really proper silverware, it's pre-season. I still think it would be good to get a win in this game. We've already beaten Arsenal earlier on in the tournament. We ended up beating them 3-1, and I'm confident that we can do the same in this match and hopefully pick ourselves up a win. They ended up beating Chelsea in the semi-final of the pre-season tournament. We dispatched Manchester City, so I'm confident that we can dispatch Arsenal once again. And of course, Renato Sanchez is the top scorer in the American Challenge Cup, and it will be interesting to see if he can add to his goal tally today. And it looks like Arsenal have learnt their lesson from last time out. They've put in a few more first-team players for the final. Instead of Maitland-Niles on the right, they've got Oxlade-Chamberlain, but more importantly, they've got Petr Cech in goal. And I think that could make a bit of a difference for them, because even though we won 3-1 against Arsenal in the last game, we really didn't play that well, and we were lucky to get a win. And he's trying to hold on to the ball there. He's done quite well to hold off the defender. And here goes Oxlade-Chamberlain with the shot. It's deflected, but Boateng did really well to block that shot. And we'll play this one forward. It's up here to Frank Ribery, trying to play it through. And it's a really good pass here to Renato Sanchez, and he does end up scoring. And that's a really good through ball there by Frank Ribery. Very simple, but effective. And we do end up scoring the first goal of the game. And of course, it had to be the top scorer in the American Challenge Cup, Renato Sanchez, with another one to his name. He always seems to be making those perfect attacking runs through the middle, and he gets himself another goal in this game. And that's literally our first shot on target, and we've scored it, so we're really clinical with this side so far, and I'm really happy with the way it's shaping up. So at half time, we're 1-0 up in this game against Arsenal in the American Challenge Cup final. We've certainly done well to convert our only shot in the game, and Renato Sanchez again popping up with a goal. It's forward once again here to Lewandowski, and we're going to go for a shot as well, and it's a good save there by Cech. Already we're putting the pressure on Arsenal at the beginning of the second half, and we'll get this cross into the middle. It's a really good delivery, and we win the header. It's off the line. Can we get there? No, we can't. That's crazy good defending there by Monreal, and we're a little bit unlucky not to score there. We'll play this forward again, and we've got a bit of space here for Robben, who will go for a shot. It's a good save by Cech, though. And Robben's done really well. We'll play this one inside here to Thiago, and play it inside again here to Renato Sanchez. He's done really well to get around a few defenders and have a shot. My word, this guy is unbelievable. He gets himself another goal in the American Challenge Cup. I genuinely think Renato Sanchez is just broken. Look how easy it was for me to get around the defenders, and the finish as well. That is exquisite from Renato Sanchez. And it's not like we're playing against Arsenal's third choice keeper this time. This is Petr Cech we're talking about. And that's Renato Sanchez getting his 5th goal in the American Challenge Cup. And he has just been on absolute fire in pre-season tournament. Without a doubt, he's been the best player for us. And we're going to pass this one off to Arturo Vidal now, and he's really done well to get around the defender and have a shot, and it's a great save there by the keeper. And we will whip this into the middle. Thiago with the delivery, and it's a good header, and Boateng just directs it wide. And there we have it. We end up winning this game 2-0, and we end up winning the pre-season tournament, which is absolutely awesome. We are the American Challenge Cup champions thanks to 2 goals from Renato Sanchez, and I have to say it's more than deserved that we are picking up the trophy at the end of this, because we played really well. And it's great to see there Philipp Lahm picking up the trophy for us. Hopefully that'll be the first of many silverware to come this season, because I'm hoping for a really successful season with Bayern Munich. I'm becoming ever so impressed by Renato Sanchez though, once again bossing the midfield. I don't know where the goals would have come from, to be honest, because he's been the one that's making those attacking runs. And good news as well, after the game we do see that we have a transfer offer accepted for Saj, and I will go ahead and offer him a contract. I'll give him €90,000 a week, a 4-year deal, and I won't be specifying his squad role. And hopefully he does just go ahead and accept this one, because he would be a great signing. And as a result of winning the American Challenge Cup, we get an additional 5 million euros into the budget. And the board also seem happy that we've won the pre-season tournament, which is really good. We will now be having another training session, but I will be adding Julian Green to this training session. He's a player that a lot of you said I should be training in the last episode, so I will be giving him some drills in this one. And we do see the superstar Renato Sanchez going up to a 79 from that training session. And Sampdoria are no longer interested in Holger Badstuber, so he will be staying at the club. Someone in the last episode also suggested that I should try and go in for Antoine Griezmann. Although I think he would be a good signing, I don't really know if he's going to be needed for this season. Although we don't necessarily have a sole striker as backup to Robert Lewandowski, I still believe that I can play Müller in that position if needs be, and we've got a lot of players that are very versatile in the final third. He seems like he will be an expensive player as well if I am going to sign him, with the chief executive saying he could be worth up to 102 million euros. It's about a 1 in a million chance that we will sign him for this amount of money, but I will give it a go. Since he's a player that a lot of you guys did want me to sign, I will just offer this amount and see what they do say. We do also have a transfer offer accepted for Hector Bellerin as well, so it looks like it will be going down to the wire whether we do sign Hysaj or Bellerin, but I will offer him a 5-year deal, no squad role, and see if he does accept this one. We do also have a contract offer accepted from Gianluigi Donnarumma, so I think I will be signing him up, and he will be our new backup goalkeeper, and I think he will be a great talent for the future as well. Hysaj has declined his contract though, unfortunately, because he does want to understand the role that he will have at the club, so I will go ahead and offer him the same terms, but I will give him a squad rotation player role. With Tom Stark likely to be leaving at the end of the season, Gianluigi Donnarumma is a really good backup goalkeeper to Manuel Neuer. He was a player that a lot of you did want me to sign, and I can understand why, because he's only 17, and look at these goalkeeping stats, they're so good already, and he's 6'5" as well, which is really good height for a goalkeeper. He certainly will be a player that I will be training quite a lot over the coming seasons, and unsurprisingly enough, Atletico Madrid want pretty much double what I've offered for Antoine Griezmann. We do have some transfer offers though for some interesting players, one for Tom Stark and also Javi Martinez. As it's unlikely I will be renewing Tom Stark's contracts, we might as well just get a bit of money for him while we can, because otherwise if we don't accept this deal and keep him at the club, then he's just going to go for free at the end of the season anyway, so it makes sense to accept this one, and that's exactly what I will go ahead and do. Tom Stark will be leaving for Freiburg, and we will be selling another goalkeeper. For Javi Martinez, it's going to be coming from Arsenal, so this is going to be a bit of an interesting one. I'm not really too keen on selling Javi Martinez, to be honest. He is our only really good quality backup centre-back at the club, so I'm just going to go ahead and reject this one. And it looks like in this player conversation, Xabi Alonso will be retiring at the end of this season, and that's really sad, to be honest, because he's a really good technically gifted midfielder, and although he's not really got the best physical stats, he is a fun player to play with. We do have a transfer offer for Joshua Kimmich from Hoffenheim, but I will be rejecting this one. Strangely enough, we haven't heard back from Hysaj for a while, but we do already have a contract offer accepted for Hector Bellerin. I'm going to be stalling this deal for now, and then maybe decide if and when Hysaj accepts his contract, and he has gone ahead and accepted his contract, so we need to compare what we're getting here now. Hector Bellerin is 1 overall point higher than Hysaj. He's also 1 year younger. He's also got better potential as well, and he's got the pace. He has got the pace to burn. Although El Cid Hysaj is a good player, I think it does make a bit more sense to go with Hector Bellerin. It's a really tough decision to make, but I think I'm going to be going different in this series, and instead of going for the common signing of Bellerin, we will be going with Hysaj. Hopefully I don't regret that decision later on, but it will be welcome to Bayern Munich for El Cid Hysaj. And maybe if Hysaj doesn't work out, we can sign Hector Bellerin later down the line. I do hope you guys are happy with this signing, because I do believe he will be a good player for us. And I think for a backup right back to Philipp Lahm, this guy is going to be a very good player for the future. I think he's got better defensive capabilities than Bellerin anyway. He certainly seems to have better composure and interceptions, and his slide tackling and stand tackling are already excellent. And after that, we will be having some more player training as well, and I'm hoping that we can see Draxler going up to an 85 from this session. And that is exactly what we do see. He goes up to an 85 overall, which is fantastic. And there's confirmation there that Tom Stark has moved to Freiburg for 2 million euros. And once again, we have another transfer offer for the in-demand Holger Badstuber. This time it's going to be from our Bundesliga rivals Wolfsburg. If they're willing to give me 11 million, then I would be willing to sell him. We do finally have a transfer offer for a player that I'm looking to loan out though. And Felix Goetze will be going out to Barnet for a season-long loan. And Wolfsburg have declined the counter offer, and they're not going to go back in for Holger Badstuber. Hopefully we can see some growth from this player training session, and we do see Donnarumma going up to a 77, and it's another transfer offer for Holger Badstuber. This time it's going to be from CSK Moscow, and once again it will be another counter offer, this time of 10.5 million euros. We have a transfer offer though for Julian Green, and I think I actually will be rejecting this one because I do want to keep him at the club. In real life I think he's been given a chance by Bayern Munich, so I'm just going to reject this one, and CSK Moscow are going to go through with the deal for Holger Badstuber, so he will be leaving the club. And we have another transfer offer for one of our youth players. It's a 2-year loan deal for Nicholas Dorsch, and he will be going out on loan for 2 years, and hopefully he does come back a better player. And since Holger Badstuber looks like he's leaving the club, I'm going to make an offer for a few centre-backs. One of those being Nicholas Süle, who's a really good talent on this year's game. I will go ahead and offer his valuation 20 million euros, and hopefully they do accept this one. And a transfer offer again for one of our young players, Fabian Benko. He looks like a really good talent, and he will be going out on loan for a year. And there's confirmation that Holger Badstuber has been sold for 10.5 million euros. Interestingly enough, we do have a transfer offer accepted for Nicholas Süle, and I will go ahead and offer him a contract, 60 grand a week he wants, which is pretty much double what he's on at the moment. I'll offer him a 5-year deal as well and see if he does accept this one. And once again, it will be time for some more player training after that, and hopefully we can see some growth. And we do see Renato Sanchez going up to an 80, and in a handful of training sessions he's already gone up by +2. And we do finally see Nicholas Süle accept his contract, but I'm not going to be accepting this one straight away, just in case you don't want me to sign him. I'm going to be leaving a poll in the top right corner asking if you think we should sign Nicholas Süle. The two options are we can sign Nicholas Süle and he'll be our backup centre-back, or we can just go ahead and reject this offer and maybe use someone like Kimmich instead in that position. Although Kimmich is a bit short, I think he could do a good job there, and he is a good talent for the future. But I will be leaving it up to a poll, so make sure you click on the eye in the top right corner and cast your vote. And in the next episode we can decide whether we should sign him or not. In the meantime though, we will be having the second and final game of the episode, which will be our Bundesliga debut here against Werder Bremen. And this will be the team that we're going with for this game. It's going to be pretty much the same lineup that won us the pre-season tournament, with the only changes being Juan Bernat at left back and also Müller on the right wing position. And it is going to be the first game of the season against Werder Bremen at the Allianz Arena. And these are the player debuts for Werder Bremen. It looks like they brought in Kreuzer, which is quite an interesting signing. And this is what the Werder Bremen lineup is looking like. We're coming up against our former player Rafinha at right back, but I'm not really too sure what to expect from Werder Bremen. They've got some good individual players in their team, such as Junuzovic. It's going to be played forward up here to Frank Ribéry, and we'll play this one inside again to Robert Lewandowski, going for a shot, and it's a great effort. And we do end up tapping it in from the rebound in the 3rd minute. And already Werder Bremen have gotten very unlucky there with Robert Lewandowski having a shot. Could have gone in but hits the post. And Thiago is there to clean up from the rebound to get us our first Bundesliga goal of the season. It's intercepted and hit to Junuzovic, who has turned around a player and got it through here. And they do end up scoring. No, they don't. Wow. They should have scored, that's what I was going to say. They've missed a really good opportunity there that Kynes should have scored. Good run being made by Ribéry on this left side. We'll play it inside. It's a good little pass there. Here to Robert Lewandowski, who should make it 2-0, and hits the post again. Uh-oh, we've got an injury, and it's Arturo Vidal down on the floor, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty serious injury. I've got a bad feeling about that injury. I think he's going to be out for quite a while, but we will go ahead and replace him with Alaba, and let's just hope that Vidal doesn't have a serious injury. So it's a bittersweet end to what was a really good performance in the first half, and I do say that because of the injury to Arturo Vidal. I'm not too sure how long he's going to be out for, but it probably will be a little while because he went down, he didn't get up for quite a while. And Juan Bernat with a brilliant interception there. We'll play this forward for Alaba, who's found a really good pass through to Lewandowski, who does end up scoring. And we do end up making it 2-0 on the 66th minute. And Alaba's introduction into the central midfield is a good one because he finds the pass through to Lewandowski. And of course, the rest is history. He does get his first Bundesliga goal of the season. And to be honest, he could have had a hat-trick today, but he got a bit unlucky hitting the post twice in this game. And Thomas Müller's intercepted in a really good position. We'll play this through, and Lewandowski makes it 3-0, and that's easy as you like. And it's just really shoddy defending by Werder Bremen, allowing us to steal the ball off of the left back. And it's Müller who picks up the ball, slots it through to Lewandowski, and he gets his second goal of the game. It's going to be Lewandowski playing this ball forward up here to Thomas Müller in a really good position. And can we square this one across? Yes, we can, but what a save that is by the keeper. I thought that was certain to be the 4th goal of the game, but Kingsley Coman is denied behind by a really good save. And there we have it, we do end up winning our first game of the season in the league by beating Werder Bremen 3-0. Robert Lewandowski could have had a hat-trick in this game, but he does get himself a brace. You can see there from Werder Bremen, they really weren't in the game from the get-go. We were very, very dominant, and we deserved to get the 3-0 win. And it's really, really bad news for us after this game as well. Arturo Vidal has suffered a broken ankle, and he's going to be out for 3 months, which is a massive blow. We may have got on well without him after he got substituted, but it's still a massive blow. He's a really quality midfielder, and hopefully he's back as soon as possible because he's an important asset to the team. But this will be where I end off this episode of the Bayern Munich Career Mode series, and hopefully you have enjoyed. And if you have, make sure you leave a like on the video, and if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe for daily FIFA 17 content. Make sure you cast your vote in the poll by clicking the eye in the top right corner as well, as I would be interested to know whether you guys think we should go ahead with the deal for Nicholas Schuler. But apart from that, guys, I'm going to have to leave it there, and I'll see you next time for another video. Thanks for watching.